Live from our lunch break, welcome to the first recording of Downtime Podcast, where two coworkers talk about video games.
Yeah.
My name is Alyssa, and I'm part of Triangle C.
I'm Jeremy.
So tell me, your background on video games and how you got into it.
Wow, it's kind of a long story.
Yes.
But my dad actually got my brother and I into video games.
Uh-huh.
He had a Sega Genesis and an NES, and so he didn't play it anymore, so he passed it down to us. And when he did, we found out that he bought a giant branded case for the NES that literally said Nintendo. It was a giant plastic case.
Yeah.
And he had 30 odd games inside of it. And so my brother and I tried to find all the co-op games in there.
Uh-huh.
And we played the shit out of every single game in the little case.
Yeah.
Along with the Sega Genesis. He literally had a lunchbox full of just Genesis games.
Nice.
And from there, we bought every major console from that point, except for Xbox. For some reason, we didn't play Xbox. But
yeah, that's okay. I don't play Xbox
yeah,
either.
Okay, good.
So
I guess we won't talk about Xbox on this podcast.
I know.
Joking. We probably will.
We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. But how about you? How did you get into games?
So the way I got into games is through my cousin, and I only remember it was 96 because that was when Tekken 2 came out.
Wow.
Yeah, so my very first game was Tekken 2.
Okay.
And my cousin had it, and I just kept watching him. And my cousin used to be really into Tekken to the point that he printed out commands to memorize them.
He printed out the commands?
Yeah, he printed out the commands.
That's crazy.
So that was my first game. I really enjoyed it. In fact, Tekken right now is probably my favorite, one of my favorite games of all time and favorite franchises of all time. And then from there, from Tekken 2, my cousin also had Tekken 1.
Okay.
So that's why then I backtracked to Tekken 1, and then eventually my cousin got me Tekken 3.
Okay.
And then the rest is history.
So do you play with a stick or are you a controller?
When I was playing Tekken 2 and Tekken 1 for the first time, that was just with controller. But when Tekken 3 came out, so my cousin got the copy of the game. He has his own stick. So
Nice.
I was playing with it for a little bit. I don't have a stick currently.
Okay.
So when I'm playing at home, I only use a controller. But I actually go to the arcade sometimes. If I'm at Dave & Buster's, I'll spend 20 minutes playing Tekken. Remember that one time we went to Brucade?
Yeah. And there was Tekken. Yeah,
and there was Tekken. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the chance I have to play with stick.
No, I got you. I mean, whenever I envision people playing with the stick in fighting games, I'm like, oh, they're so professional. And most of the time, it's true. But
it is very true.
I think you should invest in one. To be
Maybe.
honest.
Yeah. It's like how you can play DDR with a controller.
Yeah.
But then it's not the same thing as having your own control or your own dance pad. So.
That's true. Yeah. Dance Revolution. You want to use your feet and not your hands.
I know. But that is something I'll look into.
Tekken's great. It's one of the few fighting games that I tried to play a little bit, but it's more complicated than Super Smash Brothers, which is the only fighting game
oh my God.
that I've ever really played.
Yeah. The fighting genre is definitely different, is very different. And then on top of that, it also depends on the game you play, because for example, if you're playing Street Fighter, you only have 10 moves overall per player. But if you're playing a game like Soul Calibur or Virtua Fighter and all these other kinds, you're about to memorize maybe 50 or 60 moves, maybe even more than that.
Yep. And that's one of those games. Street Fighter is one of those games where you have to remember a lot of move sets, especially on stick, since they're different for stick and controller depending on the move set.
Yeah, exactly. Are you good at Street Fighter? I'm not. I'm actually not good at Street Fighter.
I'm not good at any fighting game. So, yeah.
See, I'm good at fighting games where I do have to memorize a lot of moves.
No,
but,
okay, yeah.
But in a weird way, because I feel like it would be easier if you don't have that many moves to memorize. Too.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, so it works inversely for me. I have no idea why.
Oh yeah, no, I button mash.
Yeah,
that's my thing. And I try to memorize 3 moves, and if I can do those 3 moves over and over again, then it's gonna be fun.
If you have a good combo that you can capitalize on, you might as well just play it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, but yeah, enough about that for now. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about Tekken later.
Segueing, okay.
Segueing into. So this is our first podcast. We're coworkers.
Are we sponsored?
we're I don't even think our company would sponsor
Oh, no,
us.
not by our company. Okay.
We are not
Okay.
sponsored currently.
Oh, we're looking for you sponsors. Blue Apron, audible.com.
Oh my God, I know, right? Yeah. So first, what we're going to talk about is a segment I like to call Games That Will Never Come Out. And we're going
Right.
to talk about games that we're excited for this year, but are most likely going to be delayed because that's just the way games work.
Yeah? Yeah. Oh, wow. So, how about Kingdom Hearts 3 to start with? I mean,
Well, first of all, like, I don't even think that's going to come out for the next 5 years.
remember when you were a small child in 2006? Is that when 2 came out, Kingdom Hearts 2?
I think
and you
so.
saw the ending, you saw that sweet cinematic, and you're like, oh my god, I can't wait for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
PS3 comes out. They say, oh, it could be a launch title for PS3. A lot of my friends bought the PS3 because they wanted to play that game. That's the only reason why they bought a PS3. Years go by. PS4 comes out. There's a trailer at E3, whatever, and they're like, oh, yeah, here's some gameplay of Kingdom Hearts 3 coming out. In my head, I'm like, is that real? Like, is that just like pre-rendered scenes of a game that they're playing before? Like, I don't know. I don't think that game is gonna come out. It's this year. It might like, in the date that's set this year. I think it's gonna be pushed. To be honest.
Oh yeah. If you want my honest opinion, I don't think it's gonna come out till like 2019 or like 2020. Because if you think about it, with Kingdom Hearts, in the span of Kingdom Hearts 2 till now, they've created all of these in-between games. Like, what is it? There's a 365 over like divided by 2 or something. Like
divided by 2. Yeah, that's the one. No,
and then what is like a new? In fact,
Yeah.
a new Kingdom Hearts came out recently. That's also just an in-between game.
Yeah, it's Dream Drop Distance Remastered. That's literally the name of the game. Like, what do you guys like? First of all, what the fuck are these bullshit names?
Yeah.
In these games, I'm like, come on, guys.
Oh God.
And like recently, what was it? Kingdom Hearts 2.8 Remix Final something.
Yeah, exactly.
Is a remaster of Dream Drop Distance and with like 365 over 2 cutscenes or whatever. I don't know. It's in the game. That's all in like the game. And then coming out like in next month is 1.5 remix and 2.5 remix HD. They're basically remasters of Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 coming out for PS4, which I want to play that. I kind of want to buy it and play it because like I just want to replay the games in HD again. But at the same time, I'm like, what's the purpose of playing this if 3's never going to come out?
Well, if they're planning on having an HD remaster, that might be the road to having the new game come out.
Yeah, hype for 3.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully it comes out soon because I want to play it also. And
Yeah.
I'm just tired of being disappointed.
Yeah, I mean, like,
they always talk about how, for example, we're going to add Marvel to the new Kingdom Hearts game. Or, we're going to add Tangled and all these things.
Yeah.
It's like, well, what?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Show us.
Yeah, exactly. Show it to us.
Okay, well, I mean, on a more positive note, when Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, because obviously they've shown like the gameplay. They show that they obviously have something that's going on. I mean, they pulled Tetsuya Nomura off of 15 to work on 3. I mean, that's what I'm suspecting.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah.
And he stopped being director, and I assume he went to focus on 3. But I want to see Marvel characters in Kingdom Hearts 3. I want to see Star Wars characters in Kingdom Hearts 3. But I also, hopefully, fingers crossed, let's hope that they have Studio Ghibli characters in Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah, I know there's Ni no Kuni.
Yeah.
Ni no Kuni is obviously like a game that's like produced by and like designed by Studio Ghibli. But I'd love to see something in Kingdom Hearts 3 of that aspect.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Yeah.
I really liked Kingdom Hearts 2 when they had that Tron section.
You even had Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm like, what the hell?
Exactly. So it would be, you know what would be really funny? It would be pretty funny if there was like a National Treasure portion
like Nick Cage
of Kingdom Hearts.
That'd be weird.
It is a Disney movie. It's a Jerry Bruckheimer film.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, if they could do Pirates, they could also do
National Treasure.
Yeah.
and find the Declaration of Independence.
Nick Cage in the game. He's in your party.
Yes.
So bad.
I know. That would be so funny.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind. Let's be honest. It'd be the funniest thing ever.
Oh yeah. Going off what you were saying, Ni no Kuni 2 is coming out this year.
PS4, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm really excited for that.
I haven't played the first one. Have you?
I did. It's a really cute game. You can really see the studio like Ghibli style with.
Okay.
It's very fantastical.
Right.
It has its points where it's also really sad.
Yeah.
But also very encouraging. The graphics are really beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
There's obviously the gameplay and visuals, which are very cutesy
Yeah.
and 3D, of course. But then when you have the different cutscenes, all the cutscenes are like you're just watching a regular Ghibli movie.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, like, I'm a pretty big fan of them. So
Yeah.
I want to play a game that does it justice to not just the films, but also the music.
Yeah.
Because I know Joe Hisaishi, the composer for
Yes,
most of Miyazaki's
yes.
movies, composes the music for the game. I'm like,
Yes.
oh, please. I need to play this game.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that they come out with a remaster of the first one on PS3
Yeah.
and put it for PS4 because I really need to play that.
Yeah. On top of those two games, what I'm also excited for is Red Dead Redemption 2. And
Yes.
that's coming out in fall. I have a feeling it's going to be November. That's my prediction's November.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
when was GTA 5 released in 2013?
2013.
I mean, like what month? Was it September?
I don't remember.
I know it was in fall.
GTA games usually come out.
Yeah, I mean, I think Rockstar
Yeah.
is usually a fall release.
Yeah.
Has a fall release schedule.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I played a lot of GTA 5. I played a lot of GTA 5 online, and they said that it's basically going to be GTA 5 online, just in the West, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool.
It is really cool.
I actually have not played Red Dead Redemption 1. So
Oh, you haven't?
No, because I didn't own a PS3 or an Xbox 360.
Oh, okay, got it. Well, I can let you borrow my copy of Red Dead.
I don't have
1.
any of those systems, so I can't play it.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Well,
I'm hoping there's a remaster for
Is there a
PS4.
computer version of Red Dead, like
Nope.
on Steam?
Nope.
There isn't. Okay.
Nope.
Well.
That's why I couldn't play it either, because there was
Oh,
no
man.
Steam version.
Okay. Well.
I mean, like, I'll just do a let's watch.
Yeah.
on-
You do a
on-
Let's Watch. It might come off PlayStation Plus, so we'll
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
see.
okay.
What I'm curious about is what this game is going to entail, because the thing with Red Dead Redemption is it's part of this Red Dead series, which also includes Red Dead Revolver.
That's right, I played that one.
Yeah, and I played that one too. But Red Dead Redemption 2 implies that it's going to be coming off of the same Red Dead Redemption first story, at least to me, because if they
Okay.
created a new Red Dead,
Right.
they would rename to a different R word.
Yeah, that's true.
And the way Red Dead Redemption 1 ended, I can see where it will continue. But at the same time, I don't know if I want it to be continued from the end of that story.
Right.
But at the same time, I said the same thing about The Last of Us, and that one's coming. The Last of Us 2 is coming out next
Right.
year. So
Right.
anything's possible.
Okay.
It's a really good story.
Yeah. I mean, Rockstar usually has good narratives in their games, and
Definitely.
this is no different.
Yeah, and what I'm really excited for is the narrative and the storyline,
Yep.
because Red Dead Redemption is probably one of my favorite Rockstar storylines, and I'm really excited to see what they do for the next one.
Okay. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so I also want to play South Park Fractured But Whole, and I think that one's gonna come out in May or June. That's probably the first game that we've talked about that's going to come out.
Yeah. Like that's like
the
for
soonest.
sure gonna
Yeah,
come out.
that's for sure
Okay,
going to come
okay.
out. And that's because they've been working on it for a while. It was supposed to come out
Right.
last year, but then
Right,
they
right.
delayed it, and now it's coming out this year. So
Oh, that's good.
And did you play the first one, Stick of Truth?
I did not, but I've heard only really good things
It's really
about
funny,
it.
especially because I'm a South Park fan. They do a really good job incorporating all the South Park storylines
Right.
into the Stick of Truth, and it's just so much fun. Like, it feels like you remember the South Park episode where they're playing World of Warcraft?
That's probably the most
And then
memorable
the
one.
South Park, and then there's also the South Park episode where they're getting a PlayStation, and the South Park episode where they're the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
It's just it feels like a combination of all of these
Yep.
things and more.
Yeah, no, I like that. And I
Yeah.
mean, Okay, I will admit I'm not the biggest South Park fan.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy the show.
Yes.
I think I enjoy certain episodes. I'm not like an avid follower of the show.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what kind of hesitated me from actually purchasing the game and playing it, because I didn't know if I would appreciate it enough.
It is a lot of inside jokes.
Yeah,
if you don't watch the show.
Yeah, and that's the thing that probably makes me not want to buy it yet, because I'm not caught up to the show per se.
Yeah.
I know the show has some overarching narratives, and there's a lot of inside jokes I probably wouldn't get if I played the game.
Yeah.
And so maybe I'm going to wait a little bit.
Yes.
To be honest.
Yeah. You can probably wait for the price drop.
Yeah.
The Stick of Truth was only 10 hours, so it's a really quick. It's a really quick game.
Gotcha.
To play the regular storyline.
No, I mean, I think that's pretty good for that game too. It makes you want to play it over and over again too.
Yeah.
Which is nice. Also, like, I really like Obsidian Entertainment. They created Fallout New Vegas.
Yes.
Which is one of my favorite games. So shout out to them. Shout out to Obsidian Entertainment.
Yes. The last game that I'm anticipating is Tekken 7.
Okay.
And that is going to come out sometime this summer. It's probably going to be July or August, in my opinion. And I've been waiting for this game for the past 2 or 3 years. It was supposed to. Well, it came out to arcade in 2015, I think. Mm-hmm. And then it was supposed to come out in 2016, which never happened. But now it's finally having a worldwide release in 2017.
That's good.
And what's special about this game is that. So I don't know how well you know the Tekken series, but
I don't know very well, so you can explain to me.
So it's based off of the storyline of this guy named Kazuya Mishima, and he's pretty much the main character, and it talks about him, his dad, his son, like his wife, like, you know, everything of his family line. That's what the storyline's technically about. Aside from just the individual fighters and what their stories are. But they're the main people of Tekken. So I don't know if it's the end of the Tekken franchise, but this is the last game of that storyline.
Wow.
Which I don't know means that every single character that's coming out in Tekken 7 we're never going to see ever again, and they're just going to completely reboot the series.
Wow.
Or if it means that they're all going to be there and we're just going to for Tekken 8 and we're just going to focus on like a new player or a new storyline after that.
Gotcha.
I don't know what to expect. So Tekken 1 is about just Kazuya and his father Heihachi. The second one, they introduce Kazuya's wife, which her name's June. The third one, they introduce Jin, who's the son.
Wow.
And then down the line, they introduce like his grandpa, and so basically like this final one is his grandma.
Wow.
So
there's a lot of family members.
There's a lot of family members, and they're all demons. So
wow.
Except for the wife, June. June's not a demon.
Is she a human?
She is a human.
She lucked out with that demon.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. She's pretty much they're all half human, half demon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Except for June, who's
Except
full
for June.
human.
She's full human.
Gotcha,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Obviously Tekken is not a story-driven game. It's a fighting game.
Oh,
but
yeah, totally.
For all the people cuz it's cool unlocking movies and all that fun stuff too.
Yeah,
so.
No. I getcha. Gotcha. Not a lot of fighting games have that. It's just like, just fight to the death.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like two characters fighting each other. Like, I like that character because of this moveset, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
No, I gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha. For me, I'm looking forward to Ukulele. I don't know if you know what Ukulele is.
I don't know what that is.
Have you ever played... Did you ever own an N64 growing up?
No, I didn't. I've only had PlayStations.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I've only had PlayStations growing up.
So, I don't know if you heard of this game called BanjoKazooie.
BanjoKazooie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you heard of that?
No, I haven't.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, I had an N64 growing up.
Uh-huh.
My brother and I, we bought this game called BanjoKazooie from Software Etc. in the mall. And this was before it became GameStop. And so, this is when they had an N64 section, too. You can imagine how old. This is like 1997. So
yeah.
This is, yeah. No. The N64 came out in 1998. Yeah, so this is 1999 or 1998. This is when when BanjoKazooie came out. So BanjoKazooie is a game that stars a bear and a bird. The bear's name is Banjo, and his counterpart is called Kazooie.
Yeah.
And it's a platformer game. And so this game series has had a long history because it was developed by Rare, and Rare is the company who made like Donkey Kong Donkey Kong. What was it? Not Donkey Kong Country. People are gonna hate me for this. It was a Donkey Kong game on N64.
Yeah.
It was the 3D platformer one. But they also developed GoldenEye on the N64.
Okay.
Yeah. And so basically, the first game was about rescuing your sister, who's captured by this witch named Gruntilda, and the second game was about Gruntilda came back to life, and she's plotting her revenge on you, and you have to save your best friend. He's like a little mole in the ground.
Okay.
And then so in 2000 whatever, Microsoft bought Rare, and they made a new game called BanjoKazooie Nuts and Bolts, except it was a piece of crap and no one played it, and it was for Xbox 360. So the developers of that game decided that they wanted to leave and make their own studio, and so they made this new studio. They literally took everyone from the old first two games, like even the music composer, and they made a new game that's a spiritual successor to BanjoKazooie.
Spiritual successor.
Yes, called Ukulele.
Okay.
So it sounds like the instrument ukulele, right?
Yes.
But their names are Yuka and Lele, like Yooka and Laylee.
Okay.
And they started a Kickstarter campaign like 2 years ago, 2015.
Yeah.
And so it got funded in 38 minutes. They were asking for like $900,000
Yeah.
something like that. And it got funded in 38 minutes. And
Dang.
I was one of the people who helped back them, so I'm really proud of that.
Aww.
So part of my backing is that I get the game.
Okay.
It got pushed from last fall, October, to April of this year. So in 2 months, I'll be playing that game on PS4, which I selected that option.
Okay.
And so I'm really looking forward to it. It's a platform that's in the same vein as the first two games on the N64, except it's built in the Unity engine, so it looks really beautiful. And it features some cameos from other games, so such as Shovel Knight from the Shovel Knight series.
Really?
Yeah, he's in the game. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because they don't have any licensing issues. You have to go through the bigger heads. They're like, hey, you're an indie developer. We're an indie developer.
Yeah.
Do you want to share assets and we'll put them in the game? We're like, sure, let's do it.
All right.
So yeah, that's one of the games I'm really looking forward to this year.
I definitely want to look into this now.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of the game until you started talking about it.
It's one of my favorite games of all time. I have a lot of history with the game. I've put in a lot of hours to that game. So unfortunately, it's only available on Xbox One, Xbox 360, and of course N64. So if you get one of those systems, you can play it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that's one of them. Another one that I'm looking forward to is Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh my god.
Have you heard of that game?
Yes.
Yeah, we both have PS4s, so you have to know what that game is.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Like robotic dinosaurs that meets Tomb Raider. It's basically how I imagine it.
When that's coming out in the summer, right?
No, it's coming out in 2 months. No, next month. It's coming out March.
It's coming next month?
Yeah,
oh,
next
okay.
month.
Oh.
So that's a game that I think I'm probably not going to play day one, but I want to see how it does first. But fun fact, the engine that is using, I forgot the name of it, is the same engine that Hideo Kojima is using for Death Stranding.
Yes.
And I think that's going to be, oh man. The engine for Horizon Zero Dawn already looks like amazing. Like all the graphics, it's beautifully rendered.
I know.
All those polygons, it's gonna look great. And for Death Stranding, I don't know when that's gonna come out. So let's hope that that's a good game too. That man, I don't know what goes on in his brain.
I know.
But whatever it is, he always makes something beautiful.
He really does. Well, I feel another thing is he feels more unrestricted now.
Yeah, totally.
So he can pretty much do whatever he wants.
He has that Sony money, and Sony's
he
like,
does.
hey, he's like, hey, do whatever you want, and I'm pretty sure he's like, all right, I'm gonna go all out. And that's good. I'm glad he's doing that.
Yes.
Because Konami screwed him over.
And we all know what happened there.
Yeah.
Which I gotta admit is kind of a funny story when I look back at it.
Yeah, it's bittersweet.
It is very bittersweet. Sometimes things just don't work out anymore, and you have to do things for your own creative interest. So. And
they worked out for the better in this case.
Yeah, exactly.
Good. Good for him. More power to him.
Exactly.
So there's 3 games I'm playing right now. They're all on PS4, and I bought all 3 of them like recently because I just feel like I wanted to play my PS4 again.
Yes.
So the first one I bought for.
By the way, did you get Overwatch on PS4 or computer?
No, I got it on PC.
Okay.
But it's good on all platforms, but
PC is the best one though.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I was gonna say that, but I'm glad you agree.
No, PC, because I've only played Overwatch maybe 4 times.
Oh, and gotcha.
I feel like it's made for PC, with the controls and everything's a lot easier.
Yes, as a shooter game, I feel like some shooters are meant for consoles. Such as, all shooters are meant for PC and console, but I feel like they garner a larger audience, such as Call of Duty. Mm-hmm. I feel like it has a bigger audience on console. Maybe that's just me.
Yeah.
But for me, I prefer shooters on PC in general.
Oh,
yeah. For Overwatch, definitely made for PC. You need to have quick quick actions, and your fingers can only go in so many places on console controllers.
Yeah.
And for PC, you can map your keys to whatever you want, as opposed to console where it's like you can't do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Overwatch is one of my favorite games on PC right now. I haven't been playing it a lot, although I should get back into it. Like I have like a dedicated team. Like we have a guy who's always going to be healer, stuff like that. But like we're always busy with school or work or whatever, and so that always gets in the way.
Of course.
But yeah, going back to the games I'm playing right now, the first one is Godzilla on PS4. I don't know if you've heard of that game.
No, I heard of that game.
Yeah.
I just didn't know you bought it.
Yeah, I bought it. It's an okay game overall. It's not a very good game.
Is it like one of those games where it's based off of a movie or something, and it's just like it's okay, but it's not?
Actually, it's not based off of any movie. It has
Oh,
its
it's
own,
not?
Yeah, it has its own original storyline. Although
Okay.
it does feature the American Godzilla from the most recent 2014 movie, the one where he destroys San Francisco. They have that legendary Godzilla, is what they call him. So I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, you're basically Godzilla or whatever monster you unlock, and you just play through different levels, and there's different modes of playing, and you unlock different monsters, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
It gets repetitive because the monsters are pretty slow when you play as them, which
Yeah.
you're kind of expecting that the giant monsters to be slow. But yeah, I'm playing that one. That's the first one. The second one I'm playing is Uncharted 4, which I know you did a review of recently.
I love Uncharted 4.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I haven't beaten it yet. I'm still like...
I'm so excited for you.
I know. And to be honest, this is probably my favorite Uncharted game of the entire franchise. Like, not just looks-wise. We talked about this yesterday.
Yes.
It's not just like the visuals, but the story is really good.
Of course.
And since I have a younger brother, I can relate with Sam. I'm like, oh man, that's me. That's Sam.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, so far it's been a great ride. I bought the Nathan Drake collection for the PS4, and I literally played all three like just straight through. Like right after work, I'd just go home and play that game.
Yes.
So I didn't have. I wouldn't say I would say I don't relate to a lot of the longtime fans as much, since they had to relate sequentially for each release, and so I wasn't there when that happened. But nonetheless, I'm still a pretty big fan of the Uncharted franchise.
It doesn't even. I feel like it never matters if you were there from the beginning.
Gotcha.
The point is, if you discover it and you like it, that's all that really matters.
Okay.
It's if you think about it, it's like with TV shows, because there are some people who've watched it from the beginning, but then there are people who never knew a TV show existed. They discover it on Netflix and they just binge all 4 seasons to catch up, and all of a sudden it's their favorite show. So
no, I got you. But yeah, I mean, overall the Uncharted franchise has been pretty good for me. I mean, it's the Indiana Jones and the Tomb Raider that I wanted for a long time.
Yes.
And I think this fourth one, I am kind of scared of how it's going to end. I don't want you to tell me anything. I'm kind of scared of how it's going to end, but I'm kind of expecting something to happen at the end of the game, and I won't spoil anything, obviously, for our listeners, because I haven't beaten the game yet.
Yes.
So, yeah, I will probably finish it either tonight or tomorrow night, depending on how tired I am coming back from work.
Nice.
So yeah, that's the second game I'm playing, and the third game that I will play, I bought it like last week, is Yakuza 0. I don't know if you know about the Yakuza franchise. Yeah. It came out last year in Japan, but it wasn't fully translated until January of this year. So it came out like January 26th.
I've heard it's really fun. I read a lot of reviews so far. A lot of people really enjoy the game.
Same here. I mean, I don't know anything about the franchise at all. I only know that it's about the Yakuza, obviously. Yeah. And you're a guy that his name is Kiria? I don't remember his name, but he's got a cool name. And yeah, I know that this game is the very first in the entire franchise, so that's why I bought it, because I don't know anything about it. And it's coming actually on my birthday next week. It's going to be delivered on my birthday, which is, I didn't expect that, because totally. It was actually sold out recently. They were out of stock of everywhere in like the entire world was out of stock. Actually, maybe in Japan, obviously, but for Western speaking audiences, when it came out, it sold out immediately. And so I think Sega wasn't expecting that. Fortunately for Amazon, they restocked it, and so it's being shipped soon for me.
Nice.
But yeah, it takes place in 1988 in Tokyo and Osaka, and you play 2 different characters, and you have to go around and do something. I don't know exactly. You beat people up. I know about that. Yeah. And you run side businesses.
You beat a Yakuza.
Yeah, life of a Yakuza. My dream, my secret dream.
Yeah, the dream.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'll play it. I'll let you know how it is, but I guarantee you that it's going to be a really good game.
I've heard, like I said, it looks like a lot of fun. because the thing is, it kind of looks like what we already know, like a Grand Theft Auto, but a little different too. Not exactly the same.
So minus the audio, so it's just Grand Theft.
Yes. Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I've heard nothing but good reviews about it.
Same here.
I think I will purchase any future Yakuza games because I feel like I'm going to like this one.
After I finished my current games, that was a game I was considering waiting for a price drop to get.
Sure.
So.
I mean, to be honest, all the DLC that's coming out for it is going to be free. Like, so far, that's what I've heard.
Yeah.
And I don't think you should wait too long, so then maybe we can both play and do a podcast on it.
All right.
Talk about it during the podcast.
All right. Sounds good.
Why not?
Yes.
But yeah, how about you? What games are you playing right now?
So I'm currently playing 2 games. The first, and both games I got for Christmas.
Ooh.
I know. So the first game I'm playing is NBA 2K17.
Nice.
It's the first sports game I've played in a very long time.
Okay.
Maybe like over 10 years.
Okay.
And I really like it. I've always been aware of 2K7 of the 2K series and how they've been making changes to make the game accurate to the actual NBA.
Right.
I'm a huge fan of the NBA. I've been following it for a really long time. So playing this game and seeing how, like, from the gestures to the gestures, celebrations, the teams, and how accurate everything is really enjoyable.
That's
so
good.
far. Yes. And on top of that, I don't know when the game came out, but everything's accurate to pretty much the beginning of this current season. So the beginning of the 2016 to 2017 season, because they already got all the trades down. I haven't played online, but I have played with my sister's boyfriend, and it's cool because you can both be 2 different people on the same team.
Really?
Yeah. So, for example,
wow.
when I was playing with the Warriors the last time, I was Draymond Green and he was Steph Curry.
No way.
So it was a lot of fun. So, Draymond just like sets picks all the time. So I was trying to set picks for Eric, and then Eric got a lot of shots, and it's really cool. I like playing with other people. I've just tapped into my career, and I've never played that before. The only experience I've had is just watching a Let's Play of 2K16, and it's so funny how, I guess, cheesy the my career mode is because they're creating a super elaborate story about how your player gets to the NBA.
Isn't Michael B. Jordan in that game?
He is. Michael B. Jordan is in this game. And then last year it was Spike Lee.
That's so random.
I know.
Take out the B in Michael B. Jordan.
I know.
Oh, Michael Jordan.
And the way that, and I'm still in the college portion of it, but the way that Michael B. Jordan's incorporated is just so amusing to me because he's just talking to Kobe the entire time. So they're just funny. Interjecting at random ass points. And just
that's amazing.
It's like, I don't exactly know what the point of this is, but this is still funny. So what's nice is it's just a casual game. Yeah. If I don't want to, if I don't feel like playing my career, I can just play a pickup game, or I can play with other people.
Right.
So it has that to it as well.
When you play online with a team, like with someone, like couch co-op, let's say you're playing, like you just said, you were playing with your sister's boyfriend on the couch.
Yeah.
You were on the same team. How many people can be on the same team versus another group of people?
So I haven't tried it yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if you can play with all 5 people on the team.
Oh,
like
5 on 5?
5 on 5, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Because with that, we played with 2 people, but with all 5 people there.
Okay.
Which means that the other 3 characters were CPU.
Oh, gotcha.
So I'm pretty sure you can have the whole team.
That'd be pretty cool. I mean, I don't know how many controllers PS4 can sync up to. Maybe it might be just 4. I don't know if it could be 5.
Yeah, I haven't looked into.
Yeah.
I haven't looked into that for 2K, but
yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if you could get that far.
That'd be pretty cool.
That would be really cool.
I mean, it's pretty fun, like, playing against each other in a video game, but when you're playing together, like, on the same team for, like, one goal, I think that's pretty cool, too.
I know. It was a lot of fun. And then it's just funny because if you're losing, then you're all just yelling at each other and trying to, you know, it's a fun environment.
Let's take it outside to the real court, to the real court.
Yes.
Let's see who could really play basketball.
Yes. Oh, and then another thing is you can also play pickup games at the park, too.
Like in the game or in real life?
In the game, sorry. In the game.
I know in real life you can do that too. Just
I know.
saying.
I have another game I'm playing, but we're running out of time and being kicked out of our room, so we'll talk more next week.
Sure, sounds good.
Thank you for listening to the first episode of Downtime Podcast.
See you next time.